Hi class, my name is Alex Tran, and for my internet assignment, I have chosen healthypeople.gov. And the reason why I chose it is because the overall message of this website is to create decade-long objectives for people within the communities to help achieve in terms of tackling and preventing common diseases that affect a majority of people in the nation today. And for the first fact of this website that I found interesting is about its history. So if we go to the About page and scroll down to click on the history, overall, um, the Healthy People 2020 sort of initiative is based on the accomplishments of four previous initiatives by the same name, dating back all the way to 1979. And the point being is that throughout history, the top leading causes of mortality are constantly changing. Like, for example, 100 years ago, the leading cause of mortality amongst a majority of people in the US is tuberculosis. But after several decades of scientific and medical advancements through vaccines and increased sanitation, tuberculosis is no longer a leading cause of death in the US, and it is now heart disease, which is more of a modifiable risk. And it is definitely included in the topics and objectives that this website currently has for this current decade. And it also is a modifiable risk, which means that it's more controllable and people can take more steps to prevent it from being to getting more chronic as they age, which this website helps promote awareness for. So going off of that goes on to my second interesting fact about the site. If you go to topics and objectives, it will show in alphabetical order sort of the objectives that needs to be reached or achieved throughout this decade until 2030. So from the looks here, the new topics that are included are adolescent health, blood disorders and safety, dementias, early middle childhood diseases, and so on and so forth. The reason why this is important is because that each new decade, it just it further emphasizes that diseases or leading cases of diseases or prevalence of diseases are always changing. They're not going to be the same every decade, which also shows why this site can be a reliable source. It always stays up to date. And that goes into my third interesting fact. If we go to Healthy People in Action, we can see that the state of California is actually taking part of this initiative. More specifically, our state coordinators who are working in relation to the Office of Disease Prevention and Health Promotion is specializing a specific plan that meets the health needs and objectives for people of California. So in our case, our state coordinator is Dr. Scott Fujimoto. And if we want to get in contact with him or get directly involved with the efforts of the Healthy People Initiative, that also leads into my fourth interesting fact about this place. This site has a lot of very recent health statistics and sources which are very useful when creating or collecting data. So if we go into this data search, we can simply click on a topic that is found within topics and objectives. So let's say, for example, we want to know about cancer. We can search that up, and it will give us all of the current data talking about cancer overall. So there's C1, C2, lung cancer, overall cancer, so on and so forth. And this could be a very good source when doing research papers within the health science field. And this goes into my fifth interesting fact about the website, is that Healthy People 2020 is overall a collaborative effort, which means that this website is literally a collaboration between people and organizations who may or may not be affiliated with the Office of Disease Prevention and Health Promotion to help improve the health of communities through their own contributions. So, say, for example, when we look through here, it will talk about certain organizations or individuals who have been working towards that common goal that the website has in its About page, which you can view another time if you're interested. So, for example, let's say we filter it to disability and health, and we search. Here it will show us organizations that are sort of making efforts to improving the health within this specific topic or objective for this decade. And after this decade ends, even as of right now, as we speak, they are developing objectives that is projected to be seen in 2030. So certain diseases like heart disease and other common diseases may carry over to the next decade, or maybe this is the decade where things like, I don't know, like cancer or disability can be reduced to a very manageable number. So overall, that's my 5 interesting facts of the healthypeople.gov. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you for listening.